Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. Welcome back to some Need for Speed Payback with this right now, the E46 M3. This has been requested by one of you guys and I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's give it a shot. Race build, maxed out, level 399 BMW M3 E46. So these are the speed cars that I have for it. They're actually pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. There's a few of them that I only have one actual perk on the speed cards, but I still have 3 Shidori and 3 Outlaw parts, which makes this a fairly quick car, right? I really wish I would have had a little bit more NOS. Top speed doesn't really matter that much because I definitely won't be able to reach that. Actually, I'm not even going to say that because I don't really know exactly if I'll be able to reach 230 miles per hour because it's not really that difficult to reach that, especially some of the like proper high-end cars, but like only with cars that have like about 1,400, 1,500 horsepower, I'd be able to reach that, which I don't know if this one should reach 230 miles per hour when I'm racing with it. But I mean, this is pretty much what we have here. So let's go ahead and actually customize this thing. Let's build it first and then I'll go ahead and take it out. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to fully copy the whole BMW M3 GTR kit. That's, you know, obviously a GTR. I'll add pretty much the parts that I think look good on it. So just anything that I think will actually make this thing look a little bit better, I will add on. But again, I'm not gonna fully add on the GTR bits and pieces, which even though they look absolutely unreal, and I think as like for a race car, I think they would look pretty mental. So I'm gonna add some bits and pieces that will resemble a GTR. So for our headlights here, I do want to smoke them a little bit. I do want to tint them slightly. They will match. For our cannons, we can add a few cannons to the front end. I'm not going to add massive ones because I don't think they suit it too much if I do that. So probably just these ones over here. For our splitter, we can't really add a big splitter on the front. Oh, yes we can. We have a couple of options to add a splitter on the front. This actually doesn't even look too bad. The M2 motoring one doesn't even look that bad. It doesn't stick out that much. It has little fins on the side, which I guess makes it look a little bit more interesting. For our side mirrors, I think I might just go with the normal ones, but except carbon fiber. I'll match the bonnet as well as our little splitter at the front. For this, what is happening? Oh, I remember this car. I remember building this thing, and it has really bad lag whenever I'm building it. I don't understand why that is. But yeah. Why is that? Why is it doing that? Doesn't make sense to me. So I'll probably just get the same kit that's on the rear. So I'll do that. And there we go. Now, our rear bumper here is pretty much locked into place. Now, I can't really change much except if I go and I change the part sets because it matches with the front end. There is, though, diffuser at the rear end. Let's go ahead and change that. Is there any of them that actually looks decent right now? I mean, I kind of like this one. I don't really want anything on the sides. I think it looks fine with nothing on the sides. It makes the exhaust a little bit close, like brings the exhaust tips a little bit closer together if I just don't add a diffuser. But as soon as I add one, it brings them out a little bit more, which I don't really mind. But this one's definitely the best one, I think, in my opinion. I don't really have to explain why because I don't really want to. Side skirts, again, just outside of just yeah. I can't have any on. I just can't. Alright, anyway, keep that the way it is, I guess. Trunk lid, we can't really change anything there. Actually, we can. If I go ahead and I remove this item, I can change the trunk lid to this CSL lid. But does that mean can I not add a wing onto it afterwards? Oh, I can. I can. There's specific ones. I definitely want the CSL wing on it. Definitely want that. This APR wing actually looks pretty good. This looks a little bit better. I mean, as much as I said that I didn't want the GTR kit on it, this actually does look very good. I'm not even gonna lie, and it just suits it. Like a big wing on this car just suits it, so I'm happy to put one on. I don't know why. Alright, we're putting this one on. We're putting that wing on. I like the trunk lid as well. I'm gonna keep that the way it is. For our taillights, I definitely don't want to change those. They look perfectly fine just the way they are. It needs to be lowered. It just has to be lowered like right now because I cannot stand looking at this being so high up. We can have some side exit exhaust. I completely forgot about that. Do I want the side exit exhaust? They're cool, right? They're kind of nice to have them on the side, but like they just disappear like from the back end. It makes the back end look a little bit too plain, having the diffuser with no side exit exhaust. I think I have done it before, where I have put side exhaust before, but like I think I'm happy with just the way this thing looks right at the moment. So somewhat of a GTR kit all the way around, but with some more parts on it. So let's lower this all the way. It has to be. That looks really good. That looks really, really good. And this was the design that I've had before on the car, as I did on my drift build. So it still looks really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it still looks very, very good. But I think what we need to do here is see if we can find ourselves the nice design for this. So we can find ourselves a nice design for this thing, is what I said. But I mean, this is pretty much what we're left with here. And I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I like it. I like it. There's a lot of different types of designs for this thing. I mean, I'm joking, by the way, when I said that, because there just isn't a lot of designs for this thing. A lot of them are just pretty much the exact same. I like it. I like it. People are being a little bit more creative, even though this is probably just the design I'm going to go with anyway. Just why not? Because I haven't had any of my cars built like this before, so I'll just add this on. Obviously, you guys know where it's from, and I don't really have to say it, but yeah. Anyway, let's find some rims for this thing. Let's find some wheels that will look good on this car. Alright, well, I'm a huge fan of these Vorsteiners. Like, they just look really, really good on BMWs. There's, like, only a few sets of rims that I would actually put on this car. There's Vorsteiners, there's Vossens, and the HREs, and that's pretty much it out of this, like, game. Unless I do a specific type of build, where I would even put on some 3SDM wheels, because they actually do look pretty decent, but out of all the rims that are in this game, I think these are probably the nicest ones that I would probably end up putting on this car. So, yeah, that's it. This is our M3 somewhat GTR build, slight replica of the Need for Speed Most Wanted build, just because it has the design on it and has the white body and all that stuff. But this is pretty much what we have here. So yeah, it's not looking too bad. Let's actually drive this thing, and hopefully it's as good as it looks. Okay, so I've driven this car 1 or 2 times when I was building it up, and I was trying to get a specific part for it. So I do know slightly what it drives like, but I haven't driven it once it was like fully maxed out with all 18 parts, and obviously half Shadori, half Outlaw parts. So this is what we have here. It should be a fun car to drive. I'm gonna tell you guys now, I was actually pretty impressed with it. I was actually pretty impressed the way it drove. So we'll see now that it's fully maxed out. If it drives similarly to the way obviously it drove before, it sounds really good though. It's still like, it has that raspiness of the M3 E46 that I had from before, like when it's stock. So far it's very, very similar to before. So far it's very, very similar. It likes to break the drift on these longer corners. You can take some of these corners at like 190, 200 miles per hour, no problem. This one here is very easy. You just hop in with your handbrake, and then you floor it and accelerate out of the corner very, very quickly. Reaches 200 miles per hour, no problem here as well. So again, you can keep this at 190 to 200 miles per hour, no problem for these corners. And it accelerates very quickly still after you exit this corner here. So look at it. I think it's a very good car. I think it's a really, really good car to drive. It's not as OP as some of the other cars. It doesn't go up to the high-end cars, you know, the RSR and the Koenigsegg Regera, but like it's a very, very decent car, I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I like it. More often than not, you get cars that are sort of meh, you know, they're not really that amazing to drive or that good to drive. A lot of the cars are like that, but every once in a while you get one of these cars that are like, it's just actually a good car to drive. It's easy to drive, it's easy to control. Easy to drive, easy to control, easy to get it to its speed up there and keep it at that speed. It's just a good car to drive. This wasn't even a bad lap either. Like I didn't mess up at any points. 147 is what we got with this thing. It's honestly a very good car. I'm really enjoying this car. Like it's a decent car to drive. I think I got, like, the fastest time I got with it was a 146, and this was before I fully maxed it out, so I could definitely go faster than a 147. I'll do one more lap. I'll do one more, or not lap, but I do like one more run just to see if I can go slightly faster. Maybe get 145. I think I'd be very happy with a 145. Because a lot of these like high-end cars get very, very similar times to 145. So if this can do it, I'll be very happy with it. So let's do one more run just to see if I can do it, and that'll be it for this build. I like it. I really, really do like it. All right. Acceleration-wise, it's not the fastest car in the world when it accelerates, but it's all right. It's decent. But once you get it to its speed, like all the way up to like 200 miles per hour, then it like stays there. You can keep it there the entire time. Even when you come out of this corner, you can just accelerate to that speed like very, very smoothly, I guess. It's not super quick when it accelerates to it, but look at that, 210, no problem, no issues whatsoever. This corner it drops down to about 180, but once you straighten out again, immediately goes to 200. It's just because you're sliding that it goes down the speed. There you go, back up to 200 again. You just keep it there. I'm really impressed. I like this car. I really, really do. I really like it. It drives well. Keep its speed up. It's a good car. I'm happy with it. Thank you for the person who has suggested this. Thank you very much for recommending a good car to actually build and drive. Coming from a front-wheel drive, which I think was one of the previous builds I've done on this as a race build. It's fine. A little bit of grinding is okay. I feel like I have messed that lap up a little bit just by grinding off the wall, but all those cars, especially once I have to lap them, they've just got in the way now. It was kind of annoying. So yeah, let's try get up the speed a little bit more here. Last corner. Oh, I couldn't get the 145. Low 147. That's alright. That's alright. It's not a terrible car. I guess we're averaging like a 146 and a 146, 147 then on this event. Well, that's pretty much it. That was the M3 quote-unquote Need for Speed Most Wanted Edition. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's customization on this car. Yeah, that's it. If you guys want to recommend or request any sort of cars you guys want to see me build on the channel, obviously make sure that I haven't actually done the build yet. Obviously this one I've only built, I think, as a drift build, like way back. So for someone that recommended this, thank you very much. As a race build, again, if you guys want to see more videos on the channel and you guys want to see anything specific, let me know down in the comments below. And that's pretty much it from me. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.